Hey. So, again, thank everybody who clicked. Thank everybody who's supporting the book pop. Thank you for clicking. Thank you for your pledge. We are almost there. I appreciate and love you guys. But let's get to it. I'm gonna share another chapter. Let's skip around a little bit. We don't gotta go chapter to chapter to chapter. Let's skip around. We're gonna jump to let's go chapter 8. We're just gonna jump to chapter 8. This chapter is it's a story that's very near and dear to me. It's called The Bishop and the Homeboys, and this chapter is inspired by Bishop Harold Faust of New Hope Church. Bishop came around in my life where there was a time. Where was I? My wife came out. This story is very near and dear to my heart. Bishop Harold Faust, who came into my life at a very, 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 very dark time, and there was a space in my life where I had gotten frustrated with religion and Christianity and all that. Still had a relationship with God, but it was really just the people side, the institutional side, and you know, many of us go through it, right? And but I met this man, and you know, he very loving man. He changed my life, and I'm going to read about him in here. Very fascinating, charismatic figure, and he became a father figure to me, and he supported my dreams and my efforts, and he left me with a lot of valuable nuggets, which I'm sharing in this chapter. So let's get to it. Shout out to you, Bishop Harold Faust. I love you with all my heart. Chapter 8 is dedicated to you. Chapter 8, The Bishop and the Homeboys. No one can whistle a symphony. It takes a whole orchestra to play it. H.E. Lukács. Success in business requires a solid action plan made up of key components: goal setting for direction, action steps to map out the path, accountability to maintain commitment, benchmarks to track success, and clear communication to ensure alignment and collaboration. Together, these elements create a structured approach to achieving your objectives. I didn't learn all these principles in the book in perfect chronological order that I'm teaching it. I didn't recognize many of the lessons I was taught during my entrepreneurial journey, and I didn't use them as practices until later in life, looking back, as I saw the common thread and theme that had emerged. I call it the power of partnerships. In this chapter, we'll discuss how I was introduced to a few key pieces to this partnership puzzle board. I remember a strange time. On one hand, it feels like not so long ago. On the other, it feels like a past lifetime altogether. I was at the end of a long and tumultuous 16-year relationship, forced to leave my 3 kids in our suburban home. I returned to the rough city life I had worked so hard to escape. I was behind on child support, facing fines and imprisonment, living out of a small back room on the 3rd floor of a friend's house with his family in Philadelphia. Back at the bottom once again. Deeply depressed, stomach sickened, walking life's tightrope and violently wobbling back and forth, this entrepreneurial acrobat was at the end of his rope. So for all those who are not entrepreneurs, who have visions or grandeur of becoming an entrepreneur, it's a rough road. It's a rocky road. It's a roller coaster. It's ups, it's downs, it's twists and turns. You up one minute, you could be down the next. But you're constantly gathering knowledge and information and wisdom and discernment, and the waters begin to not be so extreme at each end, and they begin to level off, and you begin to smooth things out. when you use a balanced approach. But enough of that. Let me dive into the book. Many of us, when we feel hopelessly lost in the world, we look for God. As for me, He always seemed to hear my cries and finds me. Q, my man Q, if you're watching this, I love you, bro. Q, a good friend of mine, called me one day ranting about how he met this bishop who was all about supporting entrepreneurs and that I had to meet him. He set it up, and soon I was standing in front of a large wooden desk adorned with family photos, award plaques, gold religious statues, and antique trinkets. Behind it stood a wooden panel wall, and barely peeking out past the degrees, awards, and citations. Every accomplishment you could imagine was framed and cleaved to this panel wall. To the left and right were bookcases and bookcases of books upon books. In between it all, a high-back burgundy leather office chair, peeking above a set of reading glasses, just like this, sat the bishop. That's what the bishop. He looked up. Hey, Doc. Love you, Bishop. Good day, gentlemen. I am Bishop Harold Faust. He spoke in a raspy, deep baritone voice as he reached across the desk to shake our hands. He had removed his jacket and sat in a vest of a three-piece tailor-made suit. His initials were custom stitched on his shirt cuffs, and it was held together by gold-studded cufflinks. There were gold and diamond rings on almost all of his highly manicured fingers and diamond-encrusted cross that lay dangling across his tie. The bishop was a light brown skinned, short and stocky, wide-bodied man with wavy, slick-back hair, slicked back to the T. He was exceptionally well-groomed with a larger-than-life presence and a Don-like energy that exuded past his charming smile. Oh, the bishop was the man. The bishop is the man. We conversated for hours about business and entrepreneurship, young people, and our passions, past, future, and present. I learned he was a former street hustler and a gangster from the 70s who went from the prison to the pulpit, and he was now presiding over 100 churches across Philadelphia and its surrounding counties. He took an immediate liking to me, and I to him. We saw eye to eye and felt we could work together in business. After our meeting concluded, he told me he expected to see me later that evening at Bible study. He said, "Hey, Doc," which was what he called you when he was serious. "If I'm going to help you and become your business partner, you need to make sure your life is right with the Lord." And I agreed. I walked into that meeting a stranger and walked out bonded to him in love, respect, partnership, hope, and salvation. That day exponentially elevated my journey in business, but it re-engaged and elevated my spiritual walk as well. I found myself meeting and talking to the bishop 7 days a week. I was in church twice on Sundays, during the week on business, and there every other day for Bible study. I looked up to this man like a father, and I still do. I'm not sure if he knows it, because as of writing of this book, we have lost touch. But God used him to save my life. He taught me a tremendous amount about business, partnerships, and how to write business plans, as well as how to create the action plans I will be teaching you in this chapter. Should I continue on? I don't want to give up too much. Alright, I'm going to share a little bit more. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. I wanted to use my concert promotion skills to organize and promote events around gospel rap and Christian pop music. I wanted to open my own gospel rap dance club. I presented my proposal to Bishop, as we affectionately called him. He handed me He handed my 2-page plan back to me and laughed. He laughed at my proposal, y'all. He said in his voice, "Sit down, Doc. Sit down, Doc. Let me show you one of my business plans." He smirked, peering over his reading glasses. He handed me a binder as thick as an encyclopedia. He took the time, sat with me, and went from page to page, showing me illustrations, graphics, statistics, financial projections, renderings, and the team members needed to bring the plan into fruition. He said, "Now look at your plan and look at mine." His like this. Mine is as thin as a piece of bologna. Even though I went to college for business and I had a few entrepreneurial successes under my belt, I had never seen a more impressive document than I did that day. Bishop explained the art and importance of a business plan, partners, and the vital role of an action plan plays in making goals a reality. Every few days, I would return to Bishop's office and submit my updated business plan. And every other day, I would hear, "Close, Doc, but it needs a little bit more work. Bring it back when it's done." Keep in mind, I'm estranged from my kids, desperately low on cash, living in my friend's tiny third-floor room, in need of something good to turn my life around. This could be just what I needed. I could use... Sorry, y'all. I'm popular. People keep calling. And where was I at? Blah, blah, blah. This could be what I needed. I could use my event concert promotion know-how to combine it with my passion to promote God's truth and biblical principles. I believed I could impact the world to help make it a better place and make a good life serving the Lord in the process. Week after grueling week of add-ons, deletions, rewrites, Bishop finally said, "Okay, Doc, it looks good." In my mind, it was, let's go find a building to purchase, renovate it, and open for business like yesterday. I was amped due to my needs to make money fast. But my new mentor, the much wiser Bishop, said, "Slow down, Doc. There is still much work to be done." Deflated and disappointed, I asked, "What's next then, Bishop?" He explained to me that we needed to build an audience first. He explained in detail why it was strategically sound and the benefits of patience, which at the time I wanted no part of. I have no room. I'm like dying here, right? He also explained the financial potential and gave me a set of completely new tasks to complete. I knew at the moment this would be no fast fix, no easy or fast way out of this mess, and no way of knowing how long or complicated the path ahead would be either. Bishop didn't know my hardships. I came to him as an accomplished entrepreneur and not the broken vessel that I truly was. He only saw the white Mercedes-Benz that I drove. He had no idea that I had no insurance on it and it could break down and leave me stranded on the highway at any moment. I was faking it, but not doing it. I was faking it, but not doing well at making it. Bishop took me to dinner the next Sunday after church to talk business. He said, "Listen here, Doc. I believe in you, and I'm going to show you how to build an enterprise and make a ton of money while doing a ton of good." All right, I'm going to stop there because I don't want to give you the secrets that I got from the Bishop. You have to click the button. You have to pre-order the book. You have to pledge. And it's a lot of great nuggets in this chapter. And it literally not just changed my life, but it saved my life over and over and over again. The principles that I learned from the Bishop. Again, this is chapter 8. So I'm going to hop around. I'm not even going to go in order. But I'm going to stop here. And, again, love and appreciation for those of you who click the button, show love and support. because we're here to change the world. I promise you. This book has a very strong and deep message, and we got to get it out to the world, and I can't do it without you. I need you. Let's go. So again, if you haven't, click the button, and I'll see you guys on the next chapter reading. Peace.